Welcome back. We're going to finish up the figure ground assignment by putting everything into a nice neat frame with our 10 by 10 composition along with examples of the symbols and the cube. I'll show you how to set up these guidelines, but they will not be in the final submission. I just have them on this example so you can see how I want these lined up. And as you can see, I've got the cube on one side, symbols on another side, and I've got a couple more examples here. And all this is on Blackboard. So the symbols can be diagonal. Like the previous example, they can be side by side, or they can stack one on top of another. But one thing you'll notice is that they don't go below the cube or outside of the edge of the 10 by 10. So please keep that in mind so you don't get marked down for it. You'll turn this in right here, frame, cube, and symbols, as a PDF, and I'll go back and put in some upload instructions here. The first thing we need to do is download the frame for this. So I'm going to click here, and you'll get this blank gray screen, which you're supposed to see that. That's fine. Click here in the blue for the upload. For the frame. And then here it is. And then I'm going to download that. And then we're going to find it and open it in Illustrator. So right away, open up the layers. You'll notice you have a layer for your cube and your square, the mask layer and the composition layer. You'll notice the mask layer is locked. Leave it locked. Do not unlock it. Put the other two items on their respective layers. I like to start with the composition layer. So move over to my composition. It has color added to it. And I've just got my mask on. So let's turn the mask off. I'm going to select this entire thing. And we'll do an edit copy. Back to figure ground composition. Make sure I'm on my composition layer, and then do an edit paste. And I'm going to set that up as close to as I can as it was on my other artboard, on my other file. Next, I'll need my square and my cube. So my symbols in my cube. I'm going to lock the composition layer so I won't be messing with that at all. And I'm going to add in two rulers here. And when you open this thing up, the rulers are already going to be open for us, so I'm going to go out here to my numbers along the side. I'm going to click and drag. It's going to bring me a guide right on out. We can see this one didn't quite line up, so I need to unlock my guides. So I'm going to view, put on the guides. I go down to unlock guides. That'll allow me to select it, and I'm just going to move it over with my arrow key since it's really close anyways. And then I'm going to lock those back up. So I'm going to go to View, back to Guides. Then I'm going to go to Lock Guides. So now I can't select them, which is what I want. Okay, that part's done. The next thing I want to do is make sure that I'm on my symbol and cubes layer. And I'm going to grab my cube. Now I've already opened all these up before, so when you go through and do it, just make sure you open up yours so you can just copy and paste them over. So I'm going to do an edit copy. And go here and do an edit paste. Okay, so that's way too big. I'm going to shrink that down a lot. So around that size is good. I'm going to actually make it a little bit bigger. Okay, about that size is good. I'm just eyeballing it, and it's about, if we look at it, it's about a quarter of the size of our 10 by 10. Now I need my symbols. And so I'm going to go to my composition here. I'm going to grab out my two symbols that I used. I'm going to select them. I'm going to break link to symbol, do an edit copy. Come back over here and do an edit paste. And then I can set these up in one of the three ways I had in the example. I'm just choosing to do it this way. You'll notice that if I bring down another rule here, I'm going to bring down two more. Then my symbols are not above or below my cube. Please do not do this. Okay, you'll get graded down for that. Don't do that. It should not be any higher or lower than the cube. And then before I go to turn this thing in, I'm going to go up to View, go down to Guides, and then I'm going to hide all my guides. So this is the only thing here that I should be seeing. And to get this thing ready, I'm going to do a file save as. I'm going to put this in my figure ground folder. And we're going to give it the classroom number underscore EID. Underscore final figure comp. I'm going to get rid of these twos here. So you should look like that. And then I'm going to stick this into its own new folder. And I'm going to give it the same name I just did before. Here's my folder right there. I'm going to hit save. It'll save into that folder for me. all of this is okay. We don't need to see the PDF view after saving. You can if you want to, but I'm not going to. Okay, this thing is saved. I'm going to go to my thumb drive. And there it is there. I'm going to select this folder and I'm going to compress it. Compress 33, my EID. So as long as I see my information there, you're going to see your information there. Hit compress. And this is what I'm going to upload. So let's go ahead and do that now. Browse computer. There's my figure ground comp. I'm going to choose it and then submit it. And I always check to download it to make sure that it downloaded correctly. So let's go check it out. Here it is. Or uploaded correctly, I mean. Okay. So as long as you see what you've uploaded correctly when you download it, then that's what I'll see when I go to grade it. The due dates for this assignment are on Blackboard, so check those, and that's it for this video.